Hello everyone, welcome to the garden. Yes, we're back in the garden. It is pre-springtime, so we have had the most of snow has melted, but there is, those last patches of snow we have there. So I started already pruning the trees, and there's so many things to prepare the garden, and I'm gonna bring you along with me as I do it from the start this year. And I pruned everything over there. I will show in a video when we finish pruning, because we have to prune this too here, and it's depending on the weather. I don't know. Then we'll do something else. So many things to do, and the most important is enjoying, because the days are lighter, the sky is bluer, birds are singing, and they never leave the garden there in the winter too, because I keep the food for them. But now they're really happy, and I need to prune that birch before the robins come and see such a tall birch, fall in love for it, and then I prune it. I'm afraid they will be disappointed if they come to the birch and then I prune it afterwards. But for now, there is patches of ice underneath that birch, and I cannot come with the ladder to prune. So I have to wait a little bit for that. So let's go and take a break from pruning and start our seedlings, because this is the right time to start your seeds for your vegetable garden and even flowers. If you do go from seed, this is the right time. And flowers is more forgiving. Your vegetable garden is now. Start now. Or before now, if you are able to travel time, as soon as possible. And so I'm going to show you how I'm trying something different this time. And you leave your seedlings in a greenhouse if you have a greenhouse, or by the windowsill, as I'm gonna do, because I don't have a greenhouse, but I have plenty of light from the kitchen window. So I hope to have the best results doing that. So let's go and see what am I gonna do. What method I'm gonna use this year with the seedlings, because I'm trying something new. So today I'm going to be starting some seeds, because yes, it's a high time for starting these seeds. Right here in Edmonton, we had this pseudo spring, this early spring, then snow, and this is a good time. When these things start to happen, it's a good time to prepare your seeds. I have tried this before, and it didn't go really well, because as you can see, my garden is pretty much, I don't know, I come closer to you. Okay, let's come closer. So my garden is a very informal, very in the moment garden. I just let things grow and transplant from place to place as it happens. And my attempt to having a vegetable garden 2015 didn't meet a great deal of success. And I've been quite busy, but now I'm going to give it another try. A friend of mine asked, and I thought, yeah, let's go do it. And so this time, I'm not going to go from the packages coming from the nursery. It is 2021, it's March, so I'm not going out buying things. So I'm going to improvise, and let's see what happens, because sometimes you do everything like the rule book, and you have the results I had in 2015, which were less than optimal. And those are not baby carrots that I have. Nothing really worked as planned, and I did follow all the instructions, but What about I don't follow anything but the instinct, and just for fun, we try something really off the cuff. And you know what? I have a very good experience when I do this kind of thing. And I wouldn't be surprised if I have a huge tomato plant out of this very humble experience. We'll have fun anyway, and let's see what happens. So here's the materials. Let me go to behind the table. If you have seeds, I would say start in small pots like that. Just use some yogurt and to recycle, reuse some yogurt pots, very small, and with little dishes underneath like that. And that should be enough for 2 seeds in each of them. And then you're gonna grow them inside. I'll show you. If you have bigger seeds, then a bigger pot, of course. I'm having these dishes just because they come with the holes. But I'd say if they don't come with any holes, you don't need to make a hole. And the dish is really just in case some water comes over top, because you don't want to really be watering too much your seedlings. Just keep moist. So use what you have. So I'm using what I have. I have this. This still is the tags. I have this from previous years. And they do have holes. Otherwise, I wouldn't have this dish here. But they do, so I'm gonna put them. But I'll keep really dry and not overflowing with water. If there is a lot of water, I will just turn it over. So first things first, we are going to put the soil. I'm using organic soil that I have from in the supermarket, in the garden center. When we did our groceries, they did have some organic soil. Then we have them. This is, I think, too big for what I have, what I want. So you don't want to have a lot of pots, because this all really very intuitive. I feel like that's too big for what I have. All I'm doing here is adding soil to this pot. I put to the brim. Now I'm gonna water before I put my seedlings. I have to go inside and get the water. So now we have this good earth. This earth is very good. I'm not doing anything to it, just watering a little bit. Ideally, you don't have water getting at your dish. So just a little bit. I think that's pretty good. And now, surprised if I would have everything lined up. No, it's not so bad. Okay, so what I'm gonna use is just simply a slice of tomato. Yeah, just an organic tomato. I'm gonna put a slice of it right here on top of my soil. And I'm gonna push it gently down. There's too much of it. Let's put that in here. You want your seeds to kind of get a little bit of light and warmth through the soil, so you don't want a huge layer of soil. So once you have that tomato on top of your soil like this, you just put a little bit more, a thin layer, very thin layer of extra soil. I'm going to use my hands to just use just the right amount, just to cover that slice of tomato. And then I'm going to water a little bit of this extra layer of soil. And then I'm gonna keep these beauties in the windowsill inside the house. But if you do have a greenhouse, by all means, yeah, the greenhouse is the place for it to be. And this is all. I mean, apart from having fun with you doing this, it's also a heads up, get your seeds started now. And look at that. I water it too much. Yeah, but this is okay, this is good. And I think it's gonna be fun, and I will hope for the best. And I'll keep you posted on the development of this. I should do a couple of videos before I have, any reports on this. Or who knows? I think it takes a couple of weeks to have, something coming out. Or to give up and say, whatever is the truth, you're gonna know the truth for sure. This channel is real life. So, hoping for the best. I'll keep on working on the series of videos of Jasper. They are coming along just so slowly that I'm starting to put other videos as I start with the garden. I will bring you along and also give you feedbacks from the garden as that's going ahead, And it's about all the sound clips are almost done, but not yet. But I have done a lot of progress with the sound clips, and the step-by-step is working, and it's just a lot of them. So, but this is coming slowly but surely. So while we wait and work, we will be sharing what's going on in the garden. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you subscribe. Look at the soundtrack they get for that. Okay, then I hope you had fun with the video. Everybody is working on their gardens. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you do subscribe, because many things are coming up that are fun and enjoyable. And I will see you in the next video. Ciao!